Welcome to a sample registration for the new Erie Gives platform. So you'll see here we can go right to eriegives.org to start the registration process. First, we will search for our organization. There I am. Actually, there I am. I am Ellen, so I'll go ahead and say yes. And it's recognizing that I have used this platform before, so bear with me here. Okay, so now I'm able to register. Here's the information that we will need to complete. What is your nonprofit's annual operating expense budget? This is the same question that we ask at the nonprofit partnership within our budget levels. Pretty wide ranges, so you should be able to find one that fits you well. Do you have an endowment with the Erie Community Foundation? We do not. Are we a member with the nonprofit partnership? Well, we are the nonprofit partnership, so I'll say yes. What is your nonprofit's EIN? I have mine in front of me. No, I did not memorize this. 5616727. Double check that. Looks good. Who will be the primary contact? That will be me. What is the primary contact's phone number? There we go. Email address. Professional title. Is this our first Erie Gives? No. If this is a good one to click yes on because we can then contact you to give you some more guidance during the process. Does your nonprofit operate within the footprint of a regional community foundation affiliate besides Erie Community Foundation? For us, the answer is not applicable. So now we'll see that I'm pending. We will wait for the Erie Community Foundation to approve, but in the meantime, I can start adding information to get my profile ready. You'll see here we have the website where you can add that in. It has the logo because I've added this in the past, but it's good for you to add your logo here. Recommended dimensions, always helpful, 300 by 300. If you work with a system like Canva, you can just go right in here and make sure your logo is the right size. So I'd create a design, custom size, 300 by 300. And from there, you can have a logo that's not all blown out or too small and blurry, and it will just look nice. So I would go ahead and download that and upload that into the system. Here, really important to dictate which causes you are working with. Education fit us the best, but this will be helpful. Say if someone comes to donate during Erie Gives, they don't have a certain nonprofit in mind, but they feel really strongly about maybe environment. That's where this will come in handy because it will be searchable in the function. So I would then just save my information. We can add your story. So I can really get customized in here. And you'll see again, I have the recommended dimensions, which is helpful. So I can go into Canva, use that. Maybe I have a nice image of our constituents or of a nice event that we had. I can add that here. We could display my goal if I want to. Maybe last year we made $15,000 and this year is $20,000. Definitely not true for us, but that's where I could do that. Here I can tell my story. So this, of course, is such an important part to really showcase the need and speak to the donors. Take advantage of this area. If you have some videos that you've created that look really nice and you think are worth sharing and make sense, this is the spot for that. Search keywords, of course, super important as well. If people have an affinity towards the groups that support infertility or something like that, this is where those keywords are going to come into play. Donation levels is new this year. So this is the same on if you're doing an online donation page. Maybe $25 feeds 5 homeless veterans. $50 provides dog food for 1 week. This is where you can really tie the donations to the things that you need and to succeed in your mission. And what's nice about this area is you can really customize it as well. And remember, $25 is the minimum. So I would put in my amount, a description, and I can even add an image. So again, my recommended dimensions are included. I can go into Canva, add my 4 different donation levels with images that are within the same theme and look nice, and I can go from there. I can have a specific thank you message or a great place to showcase a thank you video if I have something like that. Definitely take advantage of this section as well. We can touch on fundraisers later. That's going to be a lot of peer-to-peer activity that you can take advantage of this year. So stay tuned for further discussion on that. So kind of scrolling down here, we can... Maybe this is a few years into Erie Gives and we're still using this profile, but the content is old. We could reset the profile. So that would be good to start from a new slate. Over here, you can preview your profile to see if you've added some images and you want to see how it looks. This is where you can do that. So you'll see I have that 1 level. It needs a little bit of love though. I'm a big fan of previewing things to see how it looks. Engagement opportunities. So in here, I'll go ahead and remove this one. An engagement opportunity is an area where you can showcase anything you have coming up with your nonprofit that you think the community should know about. This isn't directly tied to Erie Gives. It can be. Maybe you have an event. Maybe you're at the zoo and you have a special Erie Gives day of event. Definitely include that in here. But even if it's something like service Saturdays and you have cleanups on Saturdays, this is a place where you can take advantage of the attention that Erie Gives gets and really share the information that you have upcoming and that you want the community to get involved with. So for us, a good engagement opportunity would be our Membership Appreciation Day. And then I can go in and add details, give the date, provide where the party is going to be at, who people can contact, and then people are going to know that they can take advantage of this opportunity. So going back into here, a support area is new for Erie Gives 2023, and it's super cool. So in the past, we have always told nonprofits, it's helpful if you're trying to donate, promote one specific thing during Erie Gives or different specific projects. So in this case, it makes it easier for you to do so. An example that comes to mind is maybe we're trying to build a new playground. So this would be our support area. New playground. So what's nice about this is it's now going to have its own page under my Erie Gives profile, and I can add a lot of content to support this call to action that I'm asking for. I can even get it a position. So if I'm adding other projects, but this is my most important one, I can make sure that it is prominent. Also, so say I'm all good here, I'm happy with what I have. Obviously I'm not, because there's not a lot in there. But anyways, so again, back into support areas, I've got my new playground, and I maybe have the back to school scholarships. So those are my 2 main areas of support, and I'm going to go in there and really customize the materials so that each call to action I have drives that donor to want to support those areas, which is good for donors because they like to know what they give to versus a general fund. But general fund is also okay, but do what is best for your organization. In here, I can also view my registration info. So this is a good snapshot of the information I provided when I signed up. The day of, I'll be able to see a lot of different reports as well, which we all love. And that is the guts of the new Erie Gives. So I'll soon see a whole different message that I am approved, and I will be shared a link that I can start sharing my page out so people can start sharing that and getting people excited about the day. And while I'm getting ready for the big day, I can utilize the giving toolkit. So this is a lot of pre-made nice stuff that I can take advantage of and start sharing. So welcome to the new Erie Gives, and stay tuned for some more educational content because we are going to make it the best that it can be. Thank you. Bye-bye.